Hi there, I'm Jamie and I'm back to talk about Sjogren's disease. When I found out that I had Sjogren's disease, I sort of went on a rampage of trying to be healthy. I really honestly thought that this is something I could beat myself. And I, unfortunately, the hard way, after a lot of changes in my life, I redid my blood testing and I figured out that Sjogren's disease is definitely not something that you can cure. However, it is something that you can work on to try to eliminate or reduce your amount of ailments. Some of us are in better shape than others. Sjogren's disease is sort of all over the place as far as having mild, moderate, or severe ailments. So like me, I consider myself moderate. It does affect my daily life and it affects my life greatly, but I'm not severe, where I do know some other patients suffer greatly and have a really hard time just getting through a day, or getting out of bed. So I've experienced that during a flare-up. And I did decide to eventually go on Plaquenil or hydroxychloroquine, which I will be talking about in another video because it's helped me dramatically. But there are a few other things that have really helped me that I'd like to get into. And I'm gonna kind of go through them really quick in hopes that you're able to look them up if you're interested. So these are a little bit of hacks that I have found that are really healthy for me, but they don't take over my entire life. So I'll get right into it. The first thing I wanna talk about is a liquid supplement. It is just easier to take. At one point I was taking 26 different supplements. Youngevity is a proven brand. We actually follow a doctor who promotes longevity and Youngevity and a few other products that have been actually researched and looked into to see how the vitamins are sourced and the minerals are sourced, and also what is that they're saying is actually in here is actually in here. So this is a proven brand that you can trust. This is a daily multivitamin. It's really good stuff. $50 a month. I understand some of the stuff I'm going to show you costs money. So you can kind of pick and choose depending on your budget what you would like to try. You do need to supplement a few things with this. So you can look at the back and supplement a few things like vitamin D3, for example, is only 25%. We need a lot of vitamin D3, especially if you live in the Pacific Northwest or you're not outside in the sun a lot, which we tend to not be. You need to definitely take more vitamin D3. Another thing is curcumin, or my husband does not like how I say it, curcumin, whatever. It's way more powerful than turmeric. And so you're gonna wanna look into Curamed brand or the like, and you just wanna make sure that it's a proven brand. Even look at Youngevity's. It's CURCUMIN. So you want to look up the benefits of that with inflammation, and definitely want to supplement those. The other thing that I do every single day that's really stuck with me is I tried all these different drinks in the mornings to sort of eliminate the amount of food intake, because most food is so bad for you, that I got sort of into Kachava. This is incredible. I drink it every morning. It gives me so many vitamins, so many nutrients, protein, 7 grams of fiber, 25 grams of protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals. It's a 240 calorie meal. It's got omega-3s. It's 100% plant-based, antioxidants and fruits. You get your adaptogens, your mushrooms in here. You get 17 greens, and there's pro and prebiotic. This is not inexpensive. I want to say it's about $80 a month. However, I pretty much drink this and do one meal a day. So it's definitely taking over a meal. So if you're thinking about it, what is that? $2.50 a day or something like that. Sorry, I didn't really do the math ahead of time. I probably should have. That's something that I find really easy to do for myself every single morning. There are other flavors, but I like the chocolate. Tastes kind of like just a watered down chocolate milk because I use water. I don't use milk, but I'm sure you could use milk or replacement. My mom actually uses a milk replacement and banana in hers. A couple other things I do. I distill all my water, even though we're on well water, and even though we have like a commercial grade 9 tier filtration system, we still just want to make sure that we are getting the cleanest water possible. Our distiller, gosh, what is it called? H2O Labs. So you can look up, our distiller is about $250. And we distill all of our water, just ensuring that we're getting clean drinking water. So I highly recommend that. It's just a really good way to make sure that, and a lot of people think that we get our minerals from water. However, we get the minerals from what we're eating, our nutrition. And if you can add minerals if you'd like, or if you're drinking Ka'Chava, taking your supplements, you don't really need to worry about that. But a lot of people are just sort of misunderstanding distilled water, which is some of the cleanest form of water you can ever have. Another thing that I do for detox, this is a little bit more complicating because this is a commercial grade hydrogen peroxide, so food grade. This can go in a bath, but you have to be really careful because you can't get this on your skin. It'll burn your skin if you get it directly on your skin. I put about a cup, but I have a big bathtub, so I put about a cup in it. You'd want to start with a half a cup and only do this about once a week. And then up from there, you can add a couple more days. If it starts to irritate your skin or anything, back off or do less. This is sort of for detox, for an all-around body detox. So this is something I do. Again, very easy. Throw it in the bath. Another thing I do when I get in the bath is, I'm sure you're familiar with Epsom salts, but they're really not doing much for you. And they're really not great quality, even though they're inexpensive. So using 100% Dead Sea Magnesium Bath Flake, we get this on Amazon, and you can see this is not a cheap Epsom salt. They're really big magnesium flakes. So you soak in this. This will help with your muscles, your joints, as we experience muscle and joint pain. Can I talk? So anyhow, these are just a few things that I do, sort of maybe religiously, if you want to say it that way. And they're pretty easy. I will do some videos on microbiome, and that gets a lot harder to change everything that you're eating. A lot of Sjogren's patients or autoimmune patients just in general say that cutting out gluten, coffee, alcohol, sugar, all these sort of things help them, but we all know that that's easier said than done. So that's for another video, but I will provide some links for the things that I just shared with you, and let me know if you try any of them and if you feel like any of them help you. All right, till next time.